Yes.
Do you collect bobbleheads?
Oh, yes.
How far back did they go and how valuable?
Well, the Twins won in 1961 when they came here from Washington after the 60 season. They started making bobbleheads in the middle of the 1960 season. One of the rare ones, therefore, is the Washington Senators from that year because they only sold them for the rest of the year. When they came to the Twin Cities, the Twins incorporated under the name the Minneapolis Baseball Club because it was a legal deal. They hadn't decided what their official name would be. So the company made up 2 bobbleheads. They decided on the Twins right away, but they hadn't decided on the team. They're going to be in Bloomington, so should we be the Bloomington Twins, or how should we do this? And so they made up 2 bobbleheads, and on the base, it's a white base, it says Minneapolis. Well, Cal got one, and Thelma, his sister, got one. And while I said those 2 initials, Cal told me this himself, on the hat. He's wearing a hat when he first came, and it said TC. And they asked him what it's for, and he said, I had the hat made up. And when I asked him what's it for, he said, Calvin and Thelma. He said, they're going to get their names on the away jerseys, I get my name on the hat, and my initials. And whether he meant it or not, he did. But anyhow, so one day, I ended up, through a series of this, that, and the other thing, I ended up getting Cal's trophy, or a bobblehead. And so it was, for years, a one-of-a-kind bobblehead, because it has Minneapolis on the base. He had, the story changes, but a number of minis made that year with Minneapolis on the base that the lesser people got. And there's 2 different varieties and 2 versions of each variety, ball and glove and bat. And I've got all 4 of those. And I got the one from Cal. And then his sisters came up. I tried to get it through her for years. And a nephew got it, and they put it on auction eBay about 5 years ago now. And I dropped out at more money than I had at that time because I thought then I would have the original Minnesota Twins. There'd be 2 of them. And it went for $6,780 back then, plus a buyer's commission of 20%. And I mean, that was just crazy. But, and people say that's what yours is worth. And I said, no, mine's priceless because I'll never sell it. So I'm never going to benefit anything, you know. Yes.
The Target Field is just an amazing place. I was just wondering who decided how the decisions would be made that made it the way it is.
There were a lot of us that were on committees where they sent us around to other stadiums. So we saw most of the other stadiums in Major League Baseball. And then when it got to be closer and closer, it got to be very important people. Dave St. Peter has his handprint on everything. And, but it was asking fans, what's your biggest memory of Met Stadium? Being in line for concessions and still seeing the field. Okay, let's do that. And we did that pretty well. There was only one area at Target Field, foul territory down the right field line, that if you sat in that one little section before you were down the line and in center field where that home run porch is, in right field, where you couldn't see. So this winter, they jackhammered all of that out, and now they have, I think it's 4 step downs. It looks like we're going to use high tables and high chairs to sit there. They lost quite a few seats. But the people that sit there can now see the entire field.